Q&A. Everybody's been waiting for this after seeing what I did for the, the unveiling of what I was going to do. So I'm going to have my partner in crime, J-Man, read me the questions from the IWR team. I'll try to answer all these questions. Some of them really don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm sorry if you guys didn't get questions in. I'll do another one of these in like 7 years because I don't like people who do these constantly. I think it's a waste of time. Sorry to the people who do it. I think if you have a Q&A, just make it one big event. Don't do it. It's like the Ring of Honor pay-per-views. One event every couple of months. Don't do it every 2 weeks.
Do it IWR style where it's an hour and a half.
Yeah, I as you saw in the IWR one, I almost fell asleep. Luckily, we had nuts.
Oh, God.
So, I'm going to kick it off to J-Man.
Alright, what's up, guys? I'm going to be reading Claudia's questions here. Alright, first set of questions comes from, I believe it's Nitron475. First question.
Thank you for sending questions in.
Yeah, thanks for the questions. Who do you think are very underrated in their technical ability in the ring?
Technical wrestling is something you don't see often anymore. You had the guys like back in the day with the Chris Benoit, and you still have the Kurt Angles, you have the Bryan Danielson, you have a lot of Ring of Honor guys. You have Jack Swagger, really can be a technical wrestler, really they don't use
Jericho.
him like Jericho. You have Lesnar, who's just going to be a fucking animal. It just depends, I guess, because with all these characters, they don't really want these guys to come out and just straight high school, college wrestling. They just want the more, okay, hey, this dude can do a 450 off the top rope or a moonsault. So, underused technical wrestling. Bryan Danielson is probably one of them in my mind. Jack Swagger, like I said, Kurt Angle is probably one of the best wrestlers in the actual ring. Like if you want to get down and technically wrestle, like do reverses, do ankle lock, do submissions. Like I literally think Kurt Angle could go to the Olympics and probably medal, but since he got hurt, he's not doing it. Those three are probably the top ones. You have like the Davies and Eddies and a lot of Ring of Honor guys, but just those three stand out in my mind. Second
question, we have, what are your favorite hardcore matches from any company? Just list off a whole bunch of shitload of companies.
Since I started watching wrestling in 2010, PG era took over. So the only blood I saw was whenever I cut myself. So I had to rely back on the good old DVDs of what I have. So I have to go with the original stuff and the ECW stuff. Probably one of my favorite ones was Mick Foley and Edge at WrestleMania 22. Just like you have of course you have Kevin Steen, El Generico. But in my mind, that's the only really two that really stand out in my mind from hardcore matches. ECW is just full of them. I can't list all of them because I don't know a lot of them off the top of my head. So those two in current time are probably my favorite two of all time.
Next question we have, what are your top 5 all-time favorites on the mic?
Oh, goodness. If you're talking about like promo cutting, if you're talking about straight like announcing, I'm going to have to go Jim Ross. Jim Ross.
I think he's talking promos.
One, Dusty Rhodes. Just the southern twang he had, just where you could... He acts like he's standing in your shoes. He knows what you're going through. 2, The Rock, just because of the great promos he cut. If you don't have any Rock's DVD, if you have the first Rock DVD, or if you don't have it, you need to check out the special features with all of his promos. 3, probably Ric Flair. Just the woo, just back, even when he was in TNA currently, him and Jay Lethal, that whole feud of the promos they cut against each other. Oh, man. 4... I have to go Stone Cold. Just the Attitude Era and T. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Punk is probably going to be... Punk and Jericho.
Yeah.
Punk and Jericho are probably tied for 5. Just with Punk, just from back in his Ring of Honor days where he just didn't give a shit what he didn't give a shit what you thought. He said what was on his mind. And Jericho was the same way back in the day whenever you really didn't have that much censorship, pre-PG. So those are probably, so it's Dusty, Rock, Flair, Stone Cold, and then Punk and Jericho, because you can't, Punk and Jericho are tied so close, it's not funny.
Good list there. Last question from them. We have, what would be some dream tag teams you would form using any wrestler, past or present, or any company?
Yeah, dream tag team. Probably shoot. That have existed or have not existed?
Just dream tag team, so that probably mean not existed yet.
CM Punk, Bryan Danielson would be a good one.
They may have tagged in Ring of Honor. I can't remember though.
Okay. Let's see. This is a really hard one because there's so many out there. Probably AJ Danielson would be a good one. Just a lot of Ring of Honor tag team. Just Jericho and Punk would be an awesome one. Oh shoot, I couldn't even tell you. Because you
basically just a mix of all your favorite guys.
Mix of Ring of Honor guys. Samoa Joe and Kevin Steen would probably be my favorite one of all time. That would, if I could like do whatever tag team I wanted, it'd probably be those two. I have to say Amazing Red and Jack Evans. Just Amazing Red and Jack Evans versus Rey Mysterio and Chavo Guerrero. Just because there's a high flying those four can do. Like I said, like J-Man said, just all the people I like would be a great tag team. Tag teams I don't want to see. Well, let's go with the opposite end of the spectrum. Big Show and Undertaker, no. Big Show and Great Khali, no.
That's been on the last 3 weeks on Raw. It's been great.
Big Show and anybody, because when they try to mix his song in there, it doesn't sound very good. So I'm gonna have to go with any of my favorite wrestlers that you've seen. So.
Then Nitron also says, awesome job in your vids and the IWR. Keep them up.
And I thank you for your question. So keep. I haven't checked you out, so that's probably my next thing I need to do.
Got a Brock Lesnar logo as your picture.
Oh, that's pretty legit shit.
Nice. All right, next set of questions comes from random 1100. I don't even know 1110. Fuck, I have no idea.
1110.
Something like that. First question is, what do you say to people when they give you crap for watching pro wrestling? That's right.
Just it's what I do. If they have a problem with it. Like if you have seen any of my IWR stuff, if you've seen any of my rages, I tell you what's on my mind, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. This is one thing I follow. I follow sports, I follow wrestling, and that's pretty much all I got to follow. And then hot women, which is not creepy at all, but just those two just pretty much just kind of go hand in hand, because both of them, in my opinion, both of them are sports. So definitely wrestling is considered a sport in my mind. So if you have a problem with it, I have 2 words for you: suck it. And if you don't do that, then get the fuck out of my way.
Gotcha. Second question we have: do you think ESPN is full of shit?
I couldn't even tell you. My opinion, yes. If you're not a major team like the New Yorks, the Bostons, the LAs, if you haven't recently won a World Series, if your team hasn't been in the playoffs in a while, you pretty much won't be seen unless you're on the 2-second period of, oh hey, here's a couple of the games, no hitter by Tim Hudson in Atlanta, but hey, the Yankees played in a 3-hour and 12-minute game because people take it's just.
Hey, Tim Tebow went to Ponderosa.
Yeah, Tim Tebow was seen taking out his garbage and mowing his grass. Oh my God, let's take pictures. Let's go interview his neighbor and see what his neighbor thought of it. Was it a successful mow job? Did he throw the trash correctly? Did he throw any outside of the bit? In my opinion, ESPN back in the day, where everything was on there, and there was nothing this bullshit of, oh my God, Tim Tebow's in Canada. Is he gonna move to Canada? What the fuck? We have to go to Canada. Everybody go to Canada. My God, he's in Canada. My God. Oh, he's seen wearing a Montreal Canadiens jersey. Oh, all the Canadian jerseys off the shelf. But you still have all these Blues, Cardinals, the Atlanta Braves, the teams that aren't in the spotlight anymore. The Cardinals are because they just won World Series. But if you're not in the straight spotlight, if you're not facing, like I said, Boston, New York, Los Angeles, one of the popular teams, then you won't be seen. So yes, this is my answer.
Last question we have: what are your thoughts on the music industry today from each genre? Going outside of wrestling here.
Man, you're making me think on this one. Let's see. Outside the Well, here's my music I listen to. Everything except classical. So, since I've been hanging out with J-Man, I've gotten into the Asking Alexandria, the metal stuff. I've always been a rock guy, the old school rock, the Police, Rolling Stones, Eagles, all them. I've always been into rap, even though a lot of people think I'm a gangster because I wear my bills flat, which I'm not. I'm not in a gang. Don't get the police involved. I'm not in a gang. Don't worry.
IWR gang.
IWR gang. That's what it is. But I don't really understand what you're coming from. I like all kind of music, so music's always interesting. Music's if you're a musician, I give you straightforward credit. Something I can't do. I can attempt to sing. The only instrument I can play is a recorder and a triangle. So. And then I can play the pits whenever I'm like 7. So besides that, I really don't have an instrument title. So.
That wraps up the questions for Random 1110.
Thank you for sending them in.
Thanks for sending those in. Next set of questions comes from a quality lover and an IWR level lover. Been there from the beginning. Can Cup 9.
Thanks, bro.
First question. We have, what's your opinion on TNA now after its lockdown pay-per-view? Is it getting better or eventually going back to the lame shit that it's been famous for now?
Since I really haven't watched much TNA, I followed Ryan and J-Man's reviews and stuff off pay-per-views because I work early Sundays or Monday morning. So Impact, I just read what happens or J-Man tells me. So and what everyone's saying, I'm finally gonna start getting back into it. I believe whenever I have time. Since Vince Russo's gone and since quote unquote Bischoff's gone and since Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair are talking, whatever I really don't know about that. If they get rid of a certain group of people, I think it's just going to keep getting better and better. But you always had the Hulk Hogan's, Ric Flair you can never get rid of, but after a period of time, you just realize that it's past his prime, it's past his time, he needs to move on. He's retired from WWE. I don't understand what made him come back to wrestling. If he missed it, if he didn't want to go back to WWE since he had the retirement match for Shawn. I think after a certain period, you just have to say, okay, I'm hanging my boots up, I'm done. And Hulk Hogan's just trying to get money because of his divorce and his new sex tape. So, I think it's going to get better. It can only get better when you have AJ Styles and Samoa Joe and the likes of those on your roster. So.
That's right. Second question we have...
If Jeff Hardy goes away, I will be a happy man.
Second we have, how happy are you on John Cena's road to Loserville, and how far would you like him to go down that road?
Until he turns heel. In my opinion. It's kind of funny, like I said in the Extreme Rules preview, correct?
Did you? What did you say?
Extreme Rules preview. What?
Yeah.
It actually just seems like he's not a god anymore. It seems like he's just a normal person, down to earth, and he's not a pedestal anymore. He's not like, nobody can touch me, I'm awesome, I face The Rock at WrestleMania, I'm going to face Brock Lesnar, Extreme Rules, It just seems like he's finally realized that he's not human, and all these little Cena fans and all these little Cena gay homos finally got to get their head out of his ass and realize that he's not that great. He's not that good in the ring. He's had a couple good matches lately, yes, I'll give you that. Other than that, it is just beating a dead horse. Okay, John Cena comes out, they get him down, it looks like they're going to win, 3 moves of doom, Cena wins. 3 moves of doom, Cena's WWE champion again. 3 moves of doom, Cena's #1 contender. We have to watch that bullshit again. 3 moves of doom, he's world heavyweight champion. After a while, you can only take so much before you just get sick of it. So, I'm happy he's going down there. How long do I think it will last? Like I said, until maybe he turns heel, or until everybody realizes that Cena's not the face of the company anymore. He's a child's face of the company, but he's not the guys like J-Man, myself, and Ryan, and Robert's face of the company. We have the likes of the Punk, we have Jericho, we have the guys that we watch for forever. Cody Rhodes is finally moving up. We need Dolph Ziggler to start moving up. We have the guys that are starting to move up in the company, and Cena just needs to start trickling down and not be completely face of the company.
Sorry.
So, and of course, J-Man's fun.
Of course,
I'm glad. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens here in a little bit.
Okay, next question we have from our astute, fucking acclaimed fucking, I don't even know
This
the
is
word.
our editor.
Editor for the IWR show, and my father, B Daddy Jason, has a question for you. If you found $10,000 on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere, what would you do? What is this, a fucking No Country for Old Men question?
If I found $10,000 on the side of the road, what would I do? Is it cash?
Yeah, I would assume so. I don't think it'd be a $10,000 check. Yeah, just I guess cash. Sure.
I'll run like hell.
Just running away.
Just running away. I'll probably pay off all my debt and put the rest in the bank so I can
Buy some more hats.
You're boring, everybody.
keep on with my gang hats.
Quit boring, everyone.
That's all I really. That's a weird question.
I was gonna think of a question here at the end because I didn't add any for him to answer. We'll just do what out of the matches that they're considering, or what you would want to see. What would you want to be the biggest match at next year's WrestleMania?
What would I want to see?
Yeah, like what they could make or what's seeming like that they're talking about.
Oh, come on now. I don't know I don't read spoilers. What kind of questions?
Well, it's not spoilers.
I don't read
Dave.
this shit. Come on, buddy.
It's rumored.
Nope.
Rumored.
That's considered a spoiler.
Oh, come
Okay,
on.
what match would I want to see at next year's WrestleMania?
Yes.
Okay. I want to see Bryan Danielson get the WWE title, or World Heavyweight title back. I want to see Punk continue on with it. So, I don't want to see a unification match. I want to see, Bryan Danielson versus Cody Rhodes. I want to see CM Punk versus, I don't really, probably Dolph Ziggler or something like that, or even The Miz.
Young guys.
Young guys that are moving up. U.S. title, I want it off Santino. I would like to see it either go back to The Miz or go to somebody, or Drew McIntyre going up in the company. I would like to see Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. That'd be a good one. If The Undertaker is still wrestling, I would love to see Undertaker versus Lesnar. Or Undertaker versus Kane to wrap up that. Let's see. IC title, one off Big Show by then, hopefully. Who would I want to have the IC title on SmackDown? Not Bros Clay. Let's do this. Let's drop the IC title.
What about Antonio Cesaro, bro?
Oh, let me finish.
There we go.
Let's drop the IC title and make it a cruiserweight title, and bring back the likes of Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara, Hunico, Primo, Epico, the Usos. Make a big ladder match for the cruiserweight title, and then the Divas match. I would like to see a Braun Painted match between the Bellas and Kelly, and Lita.
Now we're just getting into Quad's dreams here, not even fucking what could happen.
But like I said, I just want to see these young guys start moving up. It's sad whenever you have the likes. I'm not dissing WWE. I'm not dissing Big Show. Big Show is a great wrestler, and he's been in the company for a while. And for some reason, I think he'll make it to the Hall of Fame. But when you have Big Show at the IC title, and he had to drop it he got it from Cody Rhodes whenever Cody Rhodes was barely, or has been running with it for a while, and then like the Bellas knocking out Beth when Beth was a few months or few weeks away from having the longest reign as a Divas champion. Just I don't know. Sheamus, I kind of understand because they realize Daniel Bryan's so hot and he's still hot. Yes. But overall, I just would like to see these young guys start moving up the company, especially from FCW. If you don't know what FCW is, you need to check it out. It's like the minor leagues of WWE, where guys start getting their footing and getting their feet wet in the company. William Regal's down there, and he helps them. But I guess that wraps it up.
Yeah, I can't think of shit. Unfortunately, Ryan didn't send any questions in.
But I would like to thank everybody for sending questions. All you guys who follow me, thank you. All you haters, I say thank you too. You're the ones that spark the rage in me. You're the ones that put the hole in the wall. You're the ones that make the chairs fly. You're the ones that give me these crazy ideas. And if you're ever around Missouri and you ever want to stop by, send us a message. We're probably going to be at some of the wrestling events coming here. But I would like to say thank you to the haters and the lovers of Quad.